Hey God, it don finally burst. Chris Okafor don come for VDM. Right now, Chris Okafor don use container take import thousands of lawyers come Nigeria, including senior advocate, junior advocate, friend of advocate, neighbor advocate, and even pikin advocate, papa advocate, and even side chick advocate, Doris, Ogala advocate. The Pastor Chris Okafor don import all the advocacy come Nigeria, and na dis trailer wey you dey see for here so, na im all the lawyers now don take pack all the case wey dem wan slam against Martin Ose, wey dem dey call VDM. If e fail to retract, retreat, tender apology, and also write I don't know for 2 national newspaper, make e take beg Pastor Chris Okafor for defamation, cyber stalking, cyber bulubulu, cyber gbola, cyber knacking, and even cyber konji. You understand? So we all know, say a few days ago, say our VDM interview one girl wey introduce herself as the daughter of Chris Okafor. Right now, Chris Okafor say not being born the girl. Say the mama carry the pikin from another place, come the house. Say they don't do DNA, DSTV, DVD, and CDS. Say they don't do everything. He confirm say not being get the pikin. He say so the pikin not being biological pikin, but the pikin are made in Aba pikin and are made in Chiko pikin. Make una be like say I talk too much. Make I begin analyze the Israelite journey where it be say that they call press briefing when Chris Okafor lawyers drop for today being on the 24th of December 2025. This one go reach part 2, but this one are part 1 and I be this one. So now let's go there. Press briefing in respect of the cyber incitement, cyber bulubulu, cyber harassment habilitated, cyber stalking, criminal defamation, and malicious acts of impostor perpetrated by Martis Vincent Ose, popularly known as VeryDarkMan, and one young lady who introduced herself as Miss Chill against our client, Pastor Chris Okafor, the senior pastor of Mountain of Lubricant, Mountain of Liberation and Miracle Ministry, also known as Grace Nation Lubricant, Liberation City. Gentlemen of press, we are the counsel of Pastor Dr. Chris Okafor, hence after referred to as our client, on whose instruction and instance we are issuing this press briefing in collaboration with concerned members of the civil society group. It has come to our notice, and as well as to the public domain, of cyber incitement, cyber bulubulu, cyber harassment habilitated, cyber stalking, cyber knacking, cyber gbola, cyber konji, and criminal defamation, and malicious acts of impostor perpetrated by Martis Vincent Ose, known as VeryDarkMan, and one lady who introduced herself as Miss Chi against our client, Pastor Dr. Chris Okafor, the senior pastor of I don't mention the church. I don't know why these people, whether they get a crocodile, they repeat one thing again and again and again and again. So now let's move to the next chapter. You recall that the said criminal act of cyber bulubulu, cyber stalking, and a scandalous metahabilitated and label articles and comments against our client, stated by one of the Mrs. Doris, Ogala, and co-host. However, our interest in this press briefing is not on her and a laughable and gold digging story circulated to exploit our clients through cheap blackmail, taking into account the ongoing investigation and intervention of the different law enforcement agencies. We would respectfully allow the will of the law to take their full course in this regard or in this matter or in that matter. Oga lawyer, did Okafor lapopo the lady toto abi no lapopo? Oga lawyer, where did the lady get the noodles, the bola, the no, wey say one post about our dear and our beloved pastor? Oga lawyers, is your client guilty or not? Did your client do pa or did your client do did your client give her holy anointed bola? Tell us. Now, let's move to the next level, my people. It is, however, worrisome that while it's metahabilitated, the above remains inconclusive and under investigation. A disturbing and a disparity metahabilitated story begin to make round, setting the social media space agog and thrilling bliss metahabilitated against the personality of our client, the man that supply holy anointed bola, Chris Okafor. My people. It has come to our attention that an individual who identifies herself as Miss Chi Okafor has been representing herself online as biological daughter of our client Pastor Dr. Chris Okafor, making false and misleading claims regarding its personal life and family relationship, alleging abandonment and negligent metahabilitated neglect of a paternal responsibility on the part of our client. That is to say, he talks say the girl talk say the papa abandon and say not take responsibility. You understand? So ordinarily, our client decided not to join issue, non-responding to any characterless metahabilitated jobless agent of destruction, in that he is already aware of where those who are using them trying to pull down his ministry, but he has decided to respond to the falsely metahabilitated claim by the said Miss Chi that she is the biological daughter of our client, Pastor Dr. Chris Okafor. So as to put the record straight, we wish to make it categorically assertive and unequivocally metahabilitated clear that those claims are alleged by the so-called Miss Chi Okafor are frantically untrue, misleading, malicious, inciting, and injurious to the personality and character of our client. Baba say not being born the girl. Follow me for part 2. Make I begin continue the story. I go end down here. Chris Okafor say not being born the girl. He said the girl not being daughter. He said the wife talk say not being born, then say so he can go do this TV, DNA, DDTV, and DD. He gonna do every DSS. He do all the tests. They come confirm say not being get the pikin. Say it's not the biological pikin, say but it's the chinko pikin. Like sorry, it's made in Aba pikin. You understand? It's made in Inewe pikin. Say but not being be the original papa of those children. So follow me for part 2 as we unfold this story, because this story long like Israelite journey. So VDM don't finally enter with the cause serious trouble. It don't happen, my people.